our basic meditation technique. Our meditation technique is very simple. This technique has been practiced for many, many thousand years by people across the globe in all walks of life. So all that we need to do is to become quiet, sit in a very comfortable posture. So whatever is your comfortable posture, you have to sit in that posture. So if you want to sit on the floor, if that's comfortable for you, you have to sit with crossed legs. And then if you are sitting on a chair or a couch, you can cross your legs at the ankle like that. And be very comfortable. Your spine needs to be vertical. And then both your hands, you need to clasp like this and keep them gently in your lap. Keep some water, drinking water besides. It's always good to have a few sips of water before you start meditation. And at the end of meditation, you can again sip some water. If you are wearing glasses, please remove your glasses. You will not, because we will be sitting with closed eyes, you will not need the glasses. So you just eliminate one source of irritation. So you can remove the glasses. And try to become as still as you physically still. Do not move for at least 5 minutes. That helps us get into deeper states of relaxation. Okay, so let us all begin. I will start a replay of the session that happened earlier. It includes the meditation instructions. So during this meditation, you will be receiving instructions about maintaining your awareness on your breath. So once we close our eyes, what we do, we have to actually stop doing anything, bring our awareness to our normal, natural breath. We don't manipulate our breath. We don't do any chanting. We don't do any visualization, nothing whatsoever. We simply sit with closed eyes and observe our breath, observe our natural, easy, soft breath. So that's all we have to do. We will do the meditation for about 20 minutes. And after that, there will be the knowledge sharing session for about, I would think 40 to 50 minutes. So overall about an hour, 10 minutes or so. And then after, at the end of that, then we will open the floor for all to answer your questions, your queries, any experiences that you would want to share. We will do that at the very end of this session. So let me start the recording. Please become comfortable, become still, clasp your hands, cross your legs, and gently close your eyes.
your breath. Inhale and exhale. So when thoughts arise, and they will, we turn from chasing these thoughts and we return to our breath instead. And we do this again and again and again, as many times as we need to. No focus, no concentration, no chanting. Simply observing your breath. By remaining with breath, away from the thoughts, we enter a new state of mind. The mind becomes empty of thoughts and tunes into the immense cosmic energy. This is the source of all energy. This energy is the medicine which will heal your body and mind. By remaining with breath, we learn to move past the conscious, analytical mind into the subconscious mind, where the heart feels at home, grateful, and free. With each breath, you relax even more. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. Let the awareness of your breath help guide the mind inward to the infinite energy within. In this one moment, nothing else exists but your breath. Remain present with your breath. Easy, natural, relaxed, quiet breath. Each time you find your thoughts have once again taken you away from the breath, gently come back, move inward again. No force. Let the breath guide you in. Follow your breath. As you inhale, it takes you to this inner space of energy. And with every breath out, that infinite space inside connects with the world around you again. With each breath, you completely let go and relax. There is nothing to do right now, nowhere to be, other than right here, right now. Observing the breath. Move from cognition and analysis towards intuition, a more open awareness. Still aware of your breath. Notice how your breath feels as it moves in and out through your nose. How does breath feel as it moves down through your throat, into your lungs, and deep into your belly? Your mind might settle on a particular detail or an overall general awareness of breath. Let it expand. For example, notice the overall movement of breath through the body, the rise and fall of the shoulders, the chest, belly. Stay present with the sensation of breath, allowing the breath itself to be your anchor to this present moment. And if you notice the mind has wandered, simply return to the breath. Natural, easy, steady breath. Completely drop your identity, your personality, self, your ego. Whether you're male or female, whatever title you hold, just simply dropping and connect instead to the magic of breath, becoming pure consciousness. Become the energy of the breath itself. Observe what the breath has to teach you. No longer self-conscious about where you are, what you're doing. Letting go of all expectations. Let go of doing and let yourself simply be in this moment. Withdraw your attention from people, places, time, and events. Just remain present with in-breath and out-breath. Let yourself relax back into this generous, abundant, infinite present moment. Each time you find yourself returning to the known, predictable people, places, and things around you, including the self, let yourself drop back to the unknown. Let yourself drop back into the infinite energy within. By becoming one again with each breath in and each breath out. The breath will guide you inward, away from the world around you, and into a new world within. You are not your job title, your identity, your thoughts, or your emotions. You are this infinite energy within, with infinite possibilities. You are the depth and infinite spacious within. So let yourself go deeper towards this inner wisdom and let your breath guide you in. Let not a single breath go by without noticing it, without observing. It's time to become nobody. Becoming one with the energy of your breath. Let go of the narrator, the part of your mind saying, now I'm breathing in, now I'm breathing out. Be the breath itself, not the entity observing it. Become awareness itself. Become the infinite field of potential. Invest all your energy in the unknown. Linger here, exploring the breath. Remaining free of expectations, free from judgment. Allow yourself to surrender into the depths of the unknown. Fully immersed in the experience of breath. Drop into this experience here in the present moment. The experience of breathing in and breathing out. When you allow yourself to become nothing, to become one with this infinite moment, you open up to infinite potential. You become everything. And then, wherever the mind is now, I invite you to come back to this present moment awareness with your next breath. Last 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. With your next breath, I invite you to slowly bring your hands together and place them on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly remove your hands and gently open your eyes. And bring your awareness back to the space around you, back to your body. Namaste. Thank you for this meditation and welcome to the new you.
Hello, Masters. Welcome back. And gratitude for the meditation, for the group meditation we had today. Today is day 6 of Reinvent Yourself, a 21-day boot camp to reset our lives, to reset our frequency, and get back into the practice of meditation. Today, the topic is actually introduction to pyramids. Normally, first thing I want to say hi to everyone here who is coming in every day, to all our gorgeous volunteers, organizers, admins, and our participants from from around the country here, around the world here. And welcome um, to this class, pyramids. Today's class is very, very close to my heart and to everybody's heart, all the PSSM heart, because it is about pyramids. And normally we actually have this program as 40-day program. So I have 2 days about pyramids. So we do a basic session and advanced session. But today we are going to do both in one and much more. So it's going to be a super power-packed session. So I want all your attention here, and because you will be blown away with the amount of information you are about to get today. So, buckle your seats and enjoy this ride of next half hour, because we are going to have a hell of a ride here today. So let me start without any delay. Let me start sharing. Hang on. I've added some stuff today just before. I couldn't add all that I wanted, but let's see. Okay. So today I'm going to share a little bit about my story as well. So that's going to be fun. We'll see if it is fun or not. You let me know. And I would love for you to switch on your cameras. I know I put some earrings and stuff, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to show your video if you haven't put on. So please don't care about the appearance and just be free. This is a safe space for us to be who we are. And whoever has joined today are going to have a great, great ride today. Okay. So hopefully you can see now. All right. And let me make sure that I can see your faces. That gives me the boost when I see you. Okay. All right. Introduction to pyramids and a lot more that is coming up today. And whether you are new to PSSM or new to me, or you have been with PSSM, wherever your journey, wherever you are in this journey, it's going to be a super fascinating story today. Okay, all right. So we'll begin with our content. By the way, I'm going to take out the slide because all of this is not copyrighted. We are removing all the copyrights. Feel free to take whatever you like and share wherever you want. If you need more information, ping us, we'll give you more information. Okay, so don't even bother about it. So first, I would like to first introduce who I am, what I do. Okay, this is me. This is a picture taken from last year, December event, the annual event that happens in India. And this is one of the mega events and that happens. And today I am at a place that I am traveling the world, teaching about meditation in every organization, whether that is attending to every community. Let me put that way, community, whether it is rural places where you are seeing this picture, 90%, there were 50,000 people in here at that moment. 50,000 people after meditating 3 hours. Okay, this is the picture that they were celebrating, and 90% of them are from villages, from rural India, coming for meditating 11 days, 3 hours every day. And there's a whole 11-day program, which I'll show you a glimpse in a bit at the end. And today, and reaching them, teaching them about meditation, not just one community, every community, going to corporates, going to schools, going to hospitals, healthcare, everywhere. The mission is to teach meditation. And that is just not me. That is every pyramid master who is here, right here. That is the mission. That is the goal, to take meditation. And along with that, I also do a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to share with you what I do. So you can check out more about me on my website, paripatri.com, and also connect with me on my Instagram at paripatri. So I was in a corporate job, and I'll tell a little bit about my story more in the coming days. But I was at a corporate job for 12 years, at a high position, but I left it because I had a calling of following my purpose, following my passion. And that's when I decided to quit my job and then start a women's empowerment company, where I started working with women to be a manifestation coach, rewiring mindset into taking their power back into, and also started creating courses on crystals. And I work as a crystal. I created a course that certifies people as crystal practitioners, and and a lot more. So this is, and also I am a mom. I have two beautiful children. That picture is taken a couple of years back, so they are a little older right now. And the true love that I have is is connecting science and spirituality, and really getting to the core, doing the research and getting the information to be more confident. And then and as you see, all these presentations have a lot of science, because that is something that I love bringing in. Being a, I guess the education of being an engineer has brought in that left brain, which is, I'm grateful for that. But yeah, so, and I see here Aruna, and who is from she's a absolute crystal practitioner as well. She was in the course. So yeah, so this is what I do right now. But this was not how it always has been. There was a time in my life where I was completely hitting my rock bottom, where I had no idea what to do. I had zero confidence in my life, whether it is professional, whether it is relationships, or my own health, going into a rock bottom with my own health. So that actually was my turning point into getting into my roots and understanding my power and taking my power back. So although I was grown up in a spiritual background, although I was always surrounded by spirituality, yet by allowing myself to be a people pleaser, by allowing myself to live in fear, I created a life that took away my power. I created a life for myself that I became a slave to my own fears. So after I changed that, this is what we do right now. And we also have created this PSSM Global, Pyramid Spiritual Societies Movement Global. That is, the mission is to take meditation to the entire world, to every country, every community. And my mission this year is to take meditation to 50 countries. That is my mission. To 50, by the end of the December, we should have taken meditation to 50 countries. So, and of course, I would love for your help. Not help, I would love for you to be in this mission, to join this mission, to take meditation to 50 countries. That is the goal. So let me go take you to a flashback back to 1992, 90s, early 90s. So this is the first pyramid that I've ever seen in my life. And this is the first pyramid of PSSM, which is in Kurnool, in South India. This is a pyramid called Buddha Pyramid Meditation Center. And this is where my whole childhood was. I was growing up in here. I meditated in here hours and hours and hours. As I mentioned previously, that I used to sit 8 hours, 10 hours, whole night meditating in this pyramid as my summer camps. And so when this is where the Kurnool Pyramid Spiritual Society has begun, which has become a movement. And all of that history will be shared by Radhika at the end, which is pretty fascinating. And I was so fascinated after, started working with energy work, that I created this course called Pyramid Mastery Course, with 3 years of research to bring pyramid energy to everyday application. The thing is, pyramids is such a topic that I've attended many pyramid conferences. People from all over the world come to talk about it, from Europe, from Russia, from Australia, from America, Egypt. They come and talk about it, but it is so scientific. It has all of this science elements to it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm understanding all this, the frequencies and stuff like that. But what do I do with it? My goal is, how can we use this information that we have into our everyday life? How can I apply into my life that I can elevate my life? I can elevate my consciousness and my family. So that is my interest. So studying all of that, I took the essence so that every day, every normal person can understand and utilize that energy. So this is again on my website. So let's start with a quote. Today's age is the pyramid age. If we travel in our meditation to other galaxies and visit other galactic civilizations and communities, we will find pyramids everywhere. That is what he said. And by the end of this course, this class, you will understand what he meant by that. When he said, when we travel to other galaxies and visit other galactic civilizations, we will find pyramids everywhere. And some of us may have not even thought about other galactic civilizations. So today, let's just zoom out and see what is this? What is this other galactic civilizations? So first, let's begin with the origin of the word pyramid. Pyra Amid. In Greek language, Pyra means fire, pyre means fire, Amid means in the middle. So fire in the middle. That is the origin of the word pyramid. And also in ancient Egyptian language, it used to be called per neter, means house of energy, per neter. So whether it is Greeks or Egyptians, they have seen something happening inside these pyramids, which they said, some said fire, some said house of energy, but there is something really happening inside. And what is that? And so many scientists, like there's thousands of scientists have spent their entire life studying this. You switch on Ancient History channel and you'll see about pyramids every day coming in. So what is this about? What is happening in this Giza pyramid? Here we are talking about Giza pyramid. So hang on 1 second, guys. Okay. Give me 1 second. My screen has frozen, so I'm not able to move it. Let me see if I can fix this. Nope. Okay, hang on. Okay, never mind. All right, let's see. Okay, so the pyramids around the world. Some of us may have known about the pyramids in Giza, right? How many of you know that there are pyramids around the world? Raise your hand if you know about it. I know Marisol will say, because there are pyramids in Mexico. Every city there has a pyramid. Every pyramid has a pyramid. Every city has a pyramid. I'm checking the chat if anybody's saying anything, and I don't see anything. Okay, so it's pretty amazing. Like, I visited a couple of pyramids, and in May we are going to Mexico again to visit pyramids at Veracruz. I am super excited. You all are welcome to join me. You still have a month. But the one that you see here, this is Bosnia pyramid, the pyramid of sun and the pyramid of moon. It is twice the size of the pyramids of Giza. Isn't that amazing? And there's tons of research happening inside that. A lot of archaeology projects are happening, and there's a lot of healing stories that are coming up there. Check again. I'm sure my super awesome rockstar team is ready with all the links today. There is the guy who actually discovered this, Sam Osmaganich. We interviewed with him. He's a dear friend of ours, and he's actually a scientist as well. Shared a lot of stuff. So you can watch that interview with him, and he shared a lot of more information. The pyramids in Africa, it's just not Egypt. There are 240 pyramids in Sudan. Right now, 220 are still standing. Amazing, pretty amazing. And these are all ancient pyramids. And by the way, these pyramids are called Nubian pyramids. Their angles are different than the Giza pyramid. Pyramids in Indonesia, pyramids in Bali, pyramids in China, Tibet, Australia, America, Alaska, Ohio, St. Louis. Oh my goodness. Of course, Mesoamerica, South America, pyramids are everywhere. And most of the pyramids are ancient pyramids that were built before there was internet, before there was trading. How did they know about this information? How did they know about the angles? Pretty interesting. Like who told them? Like how did this information drop in every ancient civilization, like from China to South America? Like if you think about it, that is what fascinates. Like when I started reading about this and started seeing such great information, like I was like, oh my goodness, this is pretty fascinating. And no wonder scientists are dedicating their lives learning about the pyramids, what is really happening there. So pretty interesting. And this is not my picture. This picture I took from Instagram. Someone posted it. I even messaged him, can I have rights to take this picture? He didn't respond, so I have it. So anyways, so you can see the pyramids everywhere. He did such a great job putting all of that together. I couldn't have done it better. But in Iraq, in Middle East, in everywhere there are pyramid structures. So why pyramids? Why everywhere pyramids? Is a question that we must all think about it. What is happening inside it? And let me see if I can open this file. Okay, never mind, I can't. Okay, so now we talked about the pyramids around the world. There are pyramids around the universe, pyramids on Mars, pyramids on Ceres, the small planet, right, that has been discovered. The pyramid on what is this? The dwarf planet, of course, that is Ceres. Pyramid on Jupiter, pyramid on Moon. Someone said there's pyramid. The pyramids everywhere within solar system. Who are building all this stuff? What is happening? There are many theories around this, and I discuss all of this in that course because it takes hours. I can do that in the next 20 minutes to get to that point. So that is why if you go back to the quote again, today's age is the pyramid age. If we travel in our meditation, you can travel in meditation, by the way, that's called astral traveling. Marisol here, the other day, she had a great experience of astral traveling, and so many people have that every day, to other galaxies and visit other galactic civilizations and communities. We will find pyramids everywhere. Okay, so some interesting facts about Giza pyramid. Did you know the proportions, or the diagonals of the pyramid when you measure it? It is exactly the size, the distance between the earth and the moon and the earth and the sun. Pretty amazing. The leveling of it is around 13 acres. The pyramids were built, and the whole the leveling was so precise. Even with the modern engineering right now, to get that kind of that leveling is so difficult. And 13 acres, they did it in that ancient times. So if we think that pharaohs built it, well, that is a myth again, because scientists have proven that they were much older than even the pharaohs were there. And by the way, it is a total myth that pyramids has mummies inside it. There were no mummies found inside the pyramid. It was out in the sarcophagus. So that is also a myth that is shown in the media, which is not true. So, and also the pyramids that you are seeing are perfectly lined with the Orion belt. So they were in connection with the cosmos somehow, with the planets. How did they have all the technology? How did they build precisely, which is aligning with the Orion belt? And the Sphinx outside uh, uh, shows the constellation of the Leo. Pretty amazing. And also, pyramids are in exactly the middle, like the landmass. The If you see the ley lines of on the earth, they're exactly the middle of those ley lines. Again, how, like, it is 1 in million that they could find a location like that and build pyramids on that. How did they find that? And the way the stones were built, between each stone there is no space, like that you can't even put your fingernail into it. Such precision, such amazing engineering marvel. And that is why all these people are trying to understand how such a big marvel could have been built with no technology, with no engineering equipment. How could they have built it? And other thing is, even each stone was around 5 to 50 tons or 5 to 70 tons. Even the modern day crane today cannot build it would have taken like a really customized crane to build, and tons of money to build that and to make that. And nobody has ever attempted it in the modern days to build such a masterpiece. So when we start looking into the interesting facts about this Giza pyramid, and again, all of this you can find in the book Source Field Investigations by David Wilcock. Amazing guy. You get all the science if you're looking for the science in that book, Source Field Investigations by David Wilcock. So, and it was actually, if you see, the pyramid was actually looking like this. It was covered with white limestone, and the capstone was gold. And of course, it was vandalized, or with the weather, it was gone. And with the weather, you don't see the white. So even when you are in Israel, you could see the beaming, glowing light falling on this pyramid. So it was such a big, like around that, it was something amazing. If you were living at that time, it would have been really, really something to see this pyramid in the daylight or in the moonlight. So this is about pyramids, and I'm going to go now fast track into some research. Okay, so some pyramid research. So all the research has begun in early 1900s. The first one is this Antoine Bovis. He's from Prague. What he did was, he actually heard a little bit about the mummies and all of that stuff, and he started experimenting with a pyramid. In the books, if you read, in the 70s books, if you read, it will say that he actually went to a pyramid and he saw that there was a garbage can, and then some dead cats and rats which were mummified. But that is not true. What really happened was, he actually never left Prague. France, not Prague, France. He was there. He was actually creating a cardboard pyramid, and then he started experimenting with it, and he saw that these dead animals were inside that pyramid and mummified by themselves. He didn't have to actually embalm them or do anything. If that was true, if that is what is happening, why did the pharaohs took so much time to embalm and put them in the sarcophagus? So we don't know what was happening there. So this was the first experiment done by Antoine Bovis, and then came Karel Darbal. So this guy is from Czechoslovakia, and at that time, this was in just after World War II. And you know what it is, World War II is all about. At that point, the area where he was living was actually part of Russia. So that means it was a communist. There was absolutely no money for him, and he was in a time where he couldn't even afford a razor blade. That's when he thought, okay, the necessity is the mother of invention. That's how he got into this. And he said, okay, I heard this Antoine Bovis guy, and I'm hearing a lot of stuff about pyramids. Why don't I experiment and see? And that's how his experiment started. He took a pyramid, He put a blade inside it, the razor blade, and then he put it under 24 to 48 hours, and then when he put a used razor, and then what he saw was something not less than marvelous, is that became absolute as new as it can get, a new razor blade. So now what he saw was this pyramid is actually changing the atomic structure of physical matter, which is pretty interesting and amazing. Like, okay, something is happening inside this pyramid. So he started repeating his experiments, and he found this was happening. And he went to the patent at that point, to the government, to get a patent. And of course, it was not easy road for him to get a patent, because you have to repeat your experiment to get to and show the results to get a patent. So they assigned him as a person to work with him. And after 10 years of working and finding the exact the parameters to make this happen, he received a Czechoslovakian excuse me, patent number 91304 for Cheops pyramid razor blade sharpener. And after that, many in Italian, French companies started creating pyramid shape products. I think it was in France where they started creating pyramid shaped cartons for milk. So they were actually storing milk in pyramids and then giving. And many experiments have been done, like preserving. The most popular is preserving the food. When you put something inside the pyramid, it stays longer than it is outside. So all these experiments started happening. A lot of noise about pyramids and pyramid energy. And around 80s, 70s, actually, this guy, Patrick Flanagan, came into light. He was actually a genius. He left his body now recently. At the age of 11, he got many patents from the American government. At the age of 11, he was awarded a lot of for his research. This guy started experimenting with pyramids, and he wrote a lot of books as well on pyramids, if you want to know more about pyramids. What he saw, when he experimented, that the results he was getting, he did not get with any other shape. Not a sphere, not a rectangle, not a square, not an icosahedron, dodecahedron. He got it from the shape of the pyramid. Pretty interesting. He saw that that there was a build of energy, and he was actually experimenting, connected with voltage electrodes, and repeated certain experiments. And you can find all of that in his books if you want to go deeper into that. And he saw that at the pyramid, unfortunately I don't have it right now. Hang on, let me go get it. Okay, there was some drawing done, but I'm going to show you guys. So this is the pyramid, and at the height 1/3, where there is a king's chamber, the energy is more. That's what he noticed. So these were a lot of research done. And at the same time, in 1990, when the pyramids were built in India, the first pyramid I said was in 1990. It started in 92. We had the first pyramid. At the same time, interesting fact is, we'll take 10 more minutes and we'll close this. Interesting fact is, there were pyramids in Russia. How many of you know that there are pyramids in Russia? About 20 pyramids, Russia and Ukraine. This is the pyramid, which is the tallest pyramid, 144 feet. And this was built by this guy, Mr. Dr. Alexander Goulart. He is a Ukrainian, but he's working with the military, with the Russian military government, because again, as a communist country, you can't just do experiments without the knowledge of government. So they were actually funding this research of his, because he was convinced that there is some power in pyramids, and he wanted to experiment more and get the benefit out of it. So he built the very specific angle. This is not Giza pyramid angle. It is very steeper than Giza pyramid, as you can see in this picture. It is built with only, he saw that the metals should not be there inside the pyramid, otherwise it will distort the energy. So he put only fiberglass and PVC pipes, and he built this pyramid. And he saw tremendous results out of it. A lot of experiments were done with the government, and some of the effects on solids. He put pepper and salt and pepper inside this pyramid, and he took that salt and pepper and gave it to the inmates of in prison, and they ate that, and they saw that there was a lot of changes within them, lot of emotional changes. They became more loving, more friendly, more benign. So it was affecting on their emotional part of it. So we saw the effects of on solids, and also the effects, and also diamonds. When you put diamonds inside the pyramids, they saw that it got more purer and more rougher, more harder. Effects on liquids. If you take water, that gets frozen outside the pyramid, but when you take water inside the pyramid, it stays in the liquid form. It doesn't get frozen, even if there is no temperature control inside. So, and also they saw that there was a lake, I forget the name of the lake, where this pyramid was built in Russia. And all of these things that I'm saying is documented case studies. You can go find it. You Google search Russian pyramids research, you will get tons of it. All of it was classified before because of the Cold War. None of this was allowed to come to America, all of this information. But now we have access to most of it. Most of it is some great scientists have kept it. So we have access to these case studies if you want to read about it. So the lake was toxic because there was a lot of toxicities were dumping from a factory. And after this pyramid was built, the lake got purified. So there was effects on the liquids. And we saw this effects even in India. When the pyramid was built in a town called Dwarka Tirumala in Andhra Pradesh, I went there personally. I did a class there, and there was a lady there. She came up and said, I want to share an experience with you. I'm like, yes, I want to hear. And she said, as soon as this pyramid was built here, the lake in that town got purified. There was nothing done other than just the pyramid. There was no work done. So that was a great testimony for me, like personally, to hear that the pyramid, when you build a pyramid, it was affecting the surroundings, the environment. Healing power, lot of, when you go into the pyramid, we saw thousands and thousands of examples of people going into the pyramid and getting healing benefits, healing cancer, diabetes, migraines. Like I can just keep counting. And even in Bosnian pyramids, you can find so many testimonies talking about their healings. So it amplifies meditational experience. This is the first most reason that we'll talk about in here in PSSM. Pyramids are amazing. When you work with a pyramid, when you sit inside a pyramid and meditate, it actually, your experience is 3 times more powerful than you sit outside. Effects on plants. In India right now, in farmers, rural India, it's so amazing. I would love to show you all the videos where they are now, the farmers are doing organic farming with no pesticides, no chemicals. By just putting pyramids there, they put the pyramids on the farms, and all the farmers sit and meditate there. How amazing is that? So the food growing is so high vibrational, and that is being sent to the cities. Imagine the amount of effect this is happening. So that is why it is, the PSSM work is to go into these grassroots and teach the people there, starting with farmers, in showing the effects of pyramids. So in India right now, especially in Andhra, every village, every town has a pyramid. Pretty amazing. And I'm going to show all of that. So stay tuned. So the pyramids also seem to change the way nature worked around them. Less earthquakes, seismic activity was found after a pyramid was built. David Wilcock says in his, if you haven't subscribed to Gaia, highly recommend Gaia TV. Watch Wisdom Teachings by David Wilcock again. You'll get tons of information. So I don't remember where he said, but this stuck in my mind and I want to share that. You might know acupuncture. You know what acupuncture is, it's the energy medicine where you put needles on the energy centers, the Chinese medicine. So what he said was that on Earth, these pyramids or those needles that are kept as on the energy center by higher intelligence. And who that higher intelligence is out of scope of this course. We'll discuss that in an advanced course. But so it's really a very high advanced technology. Pyramids are not just like, oh, some shape. It is a technology that works with consciousness. So pretty amazing. Now let's go into, this is something that I do, that I wanted to share, is one of the greatest power, one of the high vibe is when you have put water under the pyramid. Do not use plastic, use glass. Take a glass of water, purified water, and put that under the pyramid and leave it for 8 to 24 hours, anywhere between, and then drink that. You can even put an intention on it, and it is your high vibe water. I'm telling you, whenever there's a flu season or something in my home, the first thing I do is give my whole family pyramid water, because you don't need any medicine. You can heal yourself. Everybody are good in just 2 days just by using pyramid water. So sometimes I forget that myself, and when I do these classes, I remember that, and I'm like, oh God, I have to do that. So that's something that is a very, very powerful practice. Now let me take you to India. I've taken you around the world. In 5 minutes, I'm going to show you India. Okay, these are all the different pyramids, just a few of them that were built in India, just some of them. And this is my favorite pyramid. Why? Because this pyramid was built by all women from rural India who were homemakers, and they came out and they collected donations, giving their jewelry, giving their everything, and building that pyramid in a village. Absolutely. And look at that, colorful, like, like all women are. No offense to men, of course, you guys are so colorful as well now, but just, I want to take that credit. But all these pyramids have built their own style in schools, in as a house. They built a pyramid houses in prisons, in as meditation centers, as community centers, everywhere. I mean, they went really crazy, and now there are 30, and I would say 30,000 pyramids have been built. And this is one of the mega pyramid in India, where I talked about, where we have this annual event where 50,000 people come. This is the pyramid in Hyderabad, South India. Everybody must visit. And this is where my father's, Patriji's samadhi is there. So his body is samadhi is there. So you can visit that. It's a very powerful spot. Again, I will be there this December. I would love for you to join. You will be my guest. So I would love for you to join, and I'll show you a glimpse of the event that I talked about. Mind blowing. Just here, let's see if it plays. So that's the short glimpse of after meditation. And then I'm going to take you to Bangalore. Let's see. Okay. Where there is the International Pyramid, and by the way, in this pyramid, 6,000 people can sit and meditate. I'm not showing the inside. I didn't get time to put all of that. This is a pyramid in Bengaluru, the first mega pyramid where 5,000 people can sit inside and meditate. Absolutely amazing. If you want to go to a resort, go here. It is so beautiful, so high energy. I mean, you will love it if you haven't been there. And let's And by the way, there is in all of these pyramids, there is Nitya Annadana, means 24 hours Annadana, or means free food. Anybody who walks into that place get food, whether it is breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And all of this comes from donations. Well, that's about it. And there are all websites I'm going to share with you guys about all the other pyramids. So with this, I am going to end today's session. I know it was pretty fast. I apologize if I was too fast, but I wanted to give you all the information. We have only one day. I see beautiful Radhika here and Nandini. Oh my gosh, Nandini is like sunflower glowing behind her head. I'm getting all that energy just by looking at your picture. So thank you guys for your patience and listening here. Truly, pyramids, just by building pyramids, we create a ripple effect of change on this earth. And when we combine pyramid energy with meditation, we become unstoppable. Today, our mission is to not focus on all the wrong. There is always darkness. When there is light, there is darkness. When there is darkness, there is light. That is the nature of this earth planet, the 3D matrix. There is light and dark, female, male, good and evil. Our focus is not, and also there has always been wars between the bad and the evil. We know that from our ancient scriptures. Today, PSSM, all of these beautiful warriors here who are here, our mission is not to focus on evil or talk about that. Our mission is to focus on how we can take this wave of this movement, this ripple effect into every part and spread that lightness. All we need to do is just bring a ray of light and the darkness will go away on its own. We see today a lot of crime, wars, hatred, violence, extreme violence, terrorism, all of this part, health problems. We just saw a whole pandemic right now. We're just coming out of it. So how can we fight all of this? What can we do? The only way we can do is by teaching meditation, by building pyramids. And that is the work that we have taken up. And as I said, our mission, the global mission, is to take meditation to 50 countries. That is our mission this year. And it's all our duty, all our responsibility. It is not just for us, for the whole of humanity. My goal is to bring a pyramid in California, and I want your support for that. Will be the global headquarters here. And of course, in wherever you are in Qatar, in Middle East, we need lots of pyramids there. And it will happen, but not just the pyramid. We need meditation too. The first is meditation, because Egypt has pyramids, but Mexico has pyramids. They have no idea about what to do with a pyramid. They don't know the knowledge. And that's why I'm going there to teach them about the pyramids and meditation. So this information has to be shared everywhere. And that is what we are doing. Thank you so much again here. And I would love to invite Radhika to share some more information, because she is an absolute great teacher as well on pyramids and meditation. Radhika.
Thank you, thank you so much for introducing me as such, because I would want to give you all the credit. Whatever I've learned from this beautiful woman right here. In fact, why I raised my hand today was because this was just tip of the iceberg, what you heard from her today. She has created a beautiful course on pyramid mastery. And trust me, I'm not selling anything here. I got the most amazing opportunity to work with her during that course, to be able to help her in whatever way I could, to whatever way I could contribute. And the amount of information I got from her, the way she used to teach me about it, and however I was contributing, it just blew my mind off. For that matter, the how I know about Patrick Flanagan or about David Wilcock, it all came from her. So if you want to learn more, there's a whole course out there that you can do from her. And when you get into that course, in fact, when she was talking about Patrick Flanagan, my whole body started vibrating, because this is what happens, when you're speaking about the truth. And second thing, about pyramids, this pyramid society, this PSSM, which is Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. I mean, just imagine the thought of Patri ji having that, there should be a pyramid community, got so many people together. This was how we could meet each other. This was how I could meet Sir, I could meet Pari, I could meet Nandini, I could meet Tejal, and so many other people who are such conscious beings. So imagine if pyramid can bring such a beautiful community together, what it can do if everybody knows that knowledge. That is why Pari said in the starting that this knowledge is free, share it wherever you can, because the more we share, the more people will know about it. And I absolutely agree with the fact that, if you do not meditate, even pyramid will just be the sacred geometry it is. And there is some amazing thing that I wanted to share. This has been the download coming in. So for the longest time, since past 1 week or so before the full moon came in, I was craving sweets. I was exhausted. I was tired. There was an emotional turmoil going on. In fact, Pari knows about it. I was like literally ranting to her. And then I got to know that there is huge amount of downloads happening right now. Astrally, there is something called 44 portal that is so huge right now that this is like a mass thing. People, especially who are aware, are feeling this, craving, this exhaustedness, this, just ripping their head apart and everything. But for me, what has calmed me down a bit is pyramid energy. So I just wanted to share that, and thank you, Paridi, for giving me that space to speak. Thank you so much. I just wanted to share this bit.
Thank you, Radhika, for sharing that. And I like to invite Tejal to share more about the work and where they can find more information.
Yes, even I have the amazing experiences with the pyramid, either with the health part of it and either doing the meditation within it, and always felt that extra oomph. Yes, we can, like, whoever wish to, either you can make your own pyramids. Already we have shared the link, or you can purchase the pyramids, or you can just visualize when you are doing the meditation, and it excellent effect. The whatever Pari had said, I use to make my drinking water. I put the pyramid cap on my matka, so the water gets charged, and the entire family, we do drink the water. Also, that water I use for my cooking also. So this is the how way we can channelize the pyramid energy in day-to-day life. So that is what I do use. Thank you, Pari, for making me to introduce it.
Thank you. And we also have a Facebook page where you can go and check out, and also be a part of. We have a Facebook group to be part of this. And as I said, our mission right now is to take this information, take meditation to every country. And this year's goal is 50 countries. And we need your support in every way. If you have money, give money. If you have time, we request your time. If you have skills, you can share your skills however you want, because this organization, all of these wonderful people who are here are sharing their time. They are here volunteering and doing this work just because they share the same passion, same mission of taking this movement further. And with that, I would like to close today's session. And if you have any questions, you could ask. And also, like yesterday we spoke to Sankeet, or the day before we spoke to Sankeet's mother. She has built a pyramid at her place, which is called Adi Shakti. So like that, there are so many pyramids, thousands of pyramids, from starting from where 3 people can sit or 5 people can sit, to thousands of people. And I invite here who are who have not visited India to come to India, who have not visited to Bangalore or Hyderabad, come there and be my guest. I would love to show you all of this stuff. And show India, take care of you guys. So this is my invitation here. Austin says, perhaps someday, no miraculous thinking, you will be there in India. No, perhaps you will be there in India. We will have a great time, and we will together meditate in Hyderabad, inside the pyramid, and that will happen. So that is our intention today, that you all come and be our guests. All you have to do is get a flight there. Once you are there, you are taken care of everywhere. You will be traveling with me to whole of India. So that is our promise, that we will take care of you. But it's your turn is to just get that tickets. That's it. So with that, thank you. And Nandini, please share any experience about pyramids.
Well, today class was very powerful because I woke up with, because it's our morning this time, I woke up with like, this day is gonna take a lot of slow day. It's a slow day for me, but the moment I join, I'm laughing, and it's laughing because the energy is up. So thank you for this powerful class, Pari. Always great to hear from you. And I, like everybody say, I have this small pyramid which I keep over my bottle always. So I keep it over my water filter. Utilize pyramid energy as much as you can. So get your pyramids, begin with making your own pyramid and use it over your fruits so that they last longer. Use it over your body if your body is aching anywhere. So there's so much information which you can get through that course, and it's, or read books. And my experience is that pyramids are again, they are navigators, so they help you navigate the energy. So if you are feeling too overwhelmed, just bring pyramid in your energy field and utilize it. Put intention, what energy you want to attract, and use it for that. So that's all.
Thank you, Nandini. And Nandini's parents, in their house, they just built a pyramid and it was inaugurated. So that was a huge thing in North India. Now pyramids are coming in North India. So one thing I want to say is, if you might ask, Pari, if pyramid has so much power, why aren't we hearing that in mainstream? Now I'm going to ask you the question. If this information comes into the mainstream, that we can heal ourselves, we can do all of this great stuff just by building even a cardboard pyramid, what will happen to the big industries of pharma and all other industries that benefit that benefit out of what? Out of us being unhealthy. So now think about it. It's easy to get healed. You just put water inside, it doesn't charge you anything. And yet it is not in the mainstream. It is not talked about. So it is interesting on why this information is not being shared, but it is our mission to understand and experiment. You experiment with it. You don't have to listen to anybody's experience. Get a pyramid shape, a Giza pyramid, 51 degrees, and start experimenting with it and see the results, how it changes. Because I experimented. Arun Patelji is showing his pyramid. I experimented personally because I was a person that I didn't believe in all this stuff. Although my father was into building pyramids, I was questioning everything. I was questioning meditation. I was questioning the pyramid energy. I was questioning he would tell me, like, with our intention we could change move the clouds, and I'm like, okay, how can we do that? And with our intention we could bend the spoon, and I'm like, no way, that's not happening. But little did I knew about energy, little did I knew about consciousness. I was at that point. And today when I'm talking, this is about after all the years of research that I put, just because I wanted to take my power back and live with
understanding the truth. And it came from understanding quantum physics. Thousands of money I put on workshops, courses, just to understand. And when I read about this pyramid energy and all of that, like it was like lightning happening inside my mind. It was like everything that I've learned since my childhood was all coming together. Everything is science. Teleportation, telepathy, time travel, portals, traveling, all of that is science. But first thing is we need to have an open mind. Every scientist starts with an open mind. If you have set your mind that this is truth and there's nothing around it, then you lost it. You have closed you have limited yourself. So first we invite you to have an open mind and experiment yourself and search for yourself. This is your search. But however, we are here to support you. We are here to, guide you in giving you the resources of what you need. And all of that for free, because we want to do that. We want to help you with that. So thank you so much, guys. We've accomplished this on time. We'll meet again tomorrow. Radhika here is going to take a beautiful class on books, on reading books, and you will get tons of resources tomorrow. So don't forget to join back again, and have a lovely day, night, and we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.